Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a good one for you today because there is a ton of stuff in the news going on that you need to know about, and it's so much with the economy, so much with jobs, so much with our trade deficit, a little bit of everything I'm going to cover for you today. Please take a second, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We have an email list that you can join. Please join the email list, and let's get into it. First things first, there were 385,000 people that filed first-time job claims this last week. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, that's no big deal. It's horrific, guys. Think about this. The Economist last month said that 365,000 jobs were created, and 385,000 people this last week filed for unemployment. So let's do some math. Okay, I'm at a deficit there, okay? So needless to say, we're losing more jobs than we're gaining in the economy. That's happening right before our eyes. The other thing is a great story out of the Wall Street Journal that I will not bore you with entirely, and that is that our trade deficit is at an all-time low. We are buying more from China than we've ever have. The most recent month that they have records of is May, which is ridiculous because we're in August, and the May deficit was almost $76 billion, okay? Guys, you cannot make this up. This is horrific. This is such a huge negative number. Now, the economists are arguing about that being not as bad. We gained 2%. It's good news. It's not good news, guys. This is horrific. We don't make anything and we don't sell anything to these foreign countries. All you have to do is drive down to a port of Long Beach, Port of Los Angeles, and take a look, and you will see that these numbers are skyrocketing. There's thousands, tens of thousands of empty containers that for goods and services that we've purchased from other countries, and we're not selling them anything. Now, people are gonna say we sell airplanes and we sell certain parts and stuff, but we don't. It's the trade deficit is getting worse, okay? And they thought it would be $1 billion or $2 less. And I love the Economist because they're being called out. They're like drunken weathermen right now. They're not reliable in any way, shape, or form. There's a jobs number coming out at the end of this week, and the economists are all over the map on what the jobs are supposed to be. So it's going to be absolutely horrific, but nobody is going to be held responsible for this. And again, they're great at predicting things after they happen. Don't ever forget that. I love this city, and the real estate here is absolutely outrageous. Now, this house, as you see behind me, that sits on a bluff overlooking the Pacific Ocean, 3725 Ocean, is just over $25 million for this house. Absolutely crazy, okay? Beautiful home, 4 bedrooms, 6 bath, 7,000 square foot house on the bluff. Now, crazy thing is, if you wanted to buy this house conventionally, you'd have to put 20% down, and your mortgage would be $103,000 a month, okay? I guess you'd have to be Mike Trout to afford that. But absolutely crazy. I'm gonna show you some of the other property in the area. We're gonna show you some different swings on what this stuff's going for, but I don't know. How much money would it take for you to buy a $25 million house? I don't know. I just don't know the answer to that. Now, as far as the moratorium on evictions is concerned, realtors have already gone back to court. As early as Wednesday night this week, realtors in Alabama, realtors in Georgia, they've already filed lawsuits to go after this and stop the CDC from issuing this moratorium. And you're gonna see many more states follow suit, to say the least. One thing that's interesting is that I have different subscribers. I want to thank Katie for all the different stories that she's sent me that are absolutely fantastic. And but this is not just going to sit there. For those of you that are taking advantage of this right now, please understand, guys, this is going to be incredibly short-lived. This is not going to stand up. It's not going to be what you think it is, that you're going to sit there until October. There's going to be litigation and there's going to be problems. I'm getting sent eviction videos now where they're starting to evict people, and they're giving them 3 days, 5 days, different things like that they're being served. And people think, oh, well, the CDC has extended this, and they have not everywhere. And it's only for places that are, have big COVID problems is where this is eligible. And you can say it's 90% of the country, but it's not. So be smart. If you know of anybody that is affected by this, have them make arrangements now. I've spoken to people yesterday, and I told them to make plans to get out as quick as possible, because the realtors are not going to handle this. They're not just going to sit back until October 4th. They're just not going to do it. So share your thoughts, guys. Do you think these lawsuits are going to be successful? They've already said in USA Today that they think that they're going to have to go back to the Supreme Court on this stuff. So it's going to be very, very interesting and very, very telling. So this is the backside of that bluff with those really expensive houses. On a lighter note, there's a few stories I found. This is the walkway that leads down to the Corona del Mar beach. You can take that or drive down the other side and park your car. But a couple stories came up in the entertainment industry. There's a new reality show coming out, actually 2 of them, that are involving space. Discovery Network wants to have a new show called Who Wants to Be an Astronaut? And contestants will be put through extreme challenges, and the winner gets to go on the space station. Dun, dun, dun. And then there's another one called Space Hero. And Space Hero is basically the same thing. They're pitching this to networks right now. And I don't know, would you guys want to go to space? Is that big of a deal? When you have the game show theme thrown in there, it gets people to line up for that stuff, I'll tell you that. So, there was the Japanese billionaire a couple years ago. He was trying to get a date to go to space with him, with Elon Musk. Imagine having $1 billion and you can't get a date. Anyways, didn't work out for him. They haven't gone to space yet, so needless to say, that guy hasn't dated anybody. Trey Parker and Matt Stone from South Park, they just inked a $900 million deal with Viacom to produce content. Now, love it or hate it, South Park is a financial juggernaut that is doing quite well, and through the different streaming platforms of Viacom, Disney Plus, all their other platforms, they want to have content, and they want Trey and Matt to create content for that, and they're going to do it right away. They're going to have a South Park movie that's going to come out, but they were given $900 million for that. As I was researching the $900 million deal for South Park, another deal popped up for none other than Reese Witherspoon. Reese Witherspoon has a company called Hello Sunshine, and a guy named Tom Skaggs and Kevin Meyer are buying this for $900 million on what they call future-proof deal. They're gonna make everything from TikToks to movies, to videos, to streaming, to doing this, okay? A little bit of everything. And she's America's treasure, don't forget that. I don't think Reese Witherspoon is worth $900 million myself. Really, share your guys' thoughts on this. South Park is a proven entity. It's been around 20 years, making all this money. But to talk about advertising TikToks as if this is going to be a marketable solution, I think it's kind of ridiculous. So share your thoughts, you guys, on what you think about this. And, do you think she's viable? Do you think it's marketable? They're trying to convince the whole world that they didn't overpay on this thing. Now this next house is at 3731, $22.9 million, okay? Beautiful home. Get you the stats right here. 4-bedroom, 5 bathrooms, a whopping 5,600 square feet. Now this place is $22.9 million. Now, if you had a conventional 20% down and you got a conventional mortgage, you would be paying $96,000 a month for that. $96,000 a month. Now, our next story is about inflation. And Jamie Dimon from JP Morgan finally says that he doesn't believe inflation is going to be temporary. Okay, what a shocker, first of all. And he's disagreeing with some of the economists and thinks that it's going to be around for a while and we need to prepare for it. And again, no answer on what we need to do for Mr. Diamond, but yeah, prices are going up. He's going to agree with all of us now. A little bit of trivia for you on Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon is the first employee to ever work for a company to make $1 billion. So, you know, he runs JP Morgan, we all know that now, but as an employee, he made $1 billion working for that bank. And here's a company that you probably haven't heard of, the parent company, but you know their brands, and that's Newell Enterprises. Ravi Seligman, their CEO, they make Yankee Candle, they make Sharpies. The CEO of the company is trying to say on CNBC, hey, listen, inflation's just going to be temporary. We're going to see prices spike up for supplies in August, September, and October. By the end of October, things will start to subside. Well, this guy prays for that because Yankee Candle, think about it, they sell Yankee candles at Christmas time. This guy wants that to go down. He also wants to go down for the school year because people go back to school, college, whatever, and buy Sharpies, and he's praying it's going to go down. Now, we all know that this is not the case. Let me give you another example, and that is today, I came down to Corona Del Mar and ate at my favorite Asian restaurant because every day they have a $9.95 lunch special. It's just beautiful. It's fantastic at all these different selections. Not anymore. It's $12 now, guys. So since the last time I was here 2 months ago, it's gone up $3. Now, not a big deal. It is, it's expensive, but we're seeing this. Now, according to Mr. Seligman, that when prices go down, which is not gonna happen, that lunch special should go back to $9, right? It's never gonna happen, guys. I'm never gonna see $9.95 lunch special at this place ever again, and neither are you. So share your thoughts on this and let me know what you guys think. Okay, one thing you have down here with real estate, quite a bit of, is you have unit number 1 and unit number 2. This unit right here, $3.1 million for unit number 1. Now, 2,680 square feet, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. But guys, it's attached. It's a townhouse, okay? Now, the beauty of this, the top of the street, is you've got the Pacific Ocean, but you can buy this thing conventionally at $3.1 million and have a $13,088 house payment. So share your thoughts on that if you think that's a bit high or not. Now here's a few stories we're going to wrap together, and the first one is Crocs, the high-end retailer, because they sell $50 sandals. Anyways, they are producing $350 million worth of junk bonds to buy back their stock. Now, junk bonds are bonds that have very little value because they're not backed by anything other than the company's good looks, and they have no assets back in them. Michael Milken, you've heard of him in history. He created these things, and Crocs is going to use that as a way of funding the stock buyback. People have written me about the infrastructure bill. The infrastructure bill has nothing for stimulus in it, okay? There's a lot of problems in the infrastructure bill, but there is no stimulus checks. Told you guys this before, read the thing again, all the revisions, there's nothing in there for infrastructure. There is no more rent moratorium money added to that too. But what there is in this is a couple things that are going to create some heartache for people. And that is Coinbase, the company that is the crypto brokerage company. Anyways, they're being told that you better watch out for your accounts because they're going to scan the accounts and tax the accounts. And it's being mentioned in the infrastructure bill, which is absolutely crazy when you think about this. There is a crypto attorney named Jake Travinsky who says that, and this is such a great line, that they're going to shiv the crypto industry like a prison fight. So get ready, guys. So if you don't think that cryptos are going to get taxed, you guys are kidding yourselves right now. Now, that being said, I don't hate cryptos, guys. I just think that this is unregulated, and I get people that talk about how great it is, and Dogecoin, and all this stuff that people think that they've put 50 bucks in and they're gonna make themselves a multimillionaire, and it's not gonna happen. So get yourself ready for this stuff, share your thoughts on it. Now this next house is $5,988,000. 1,680 square feet. It's 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. And if you wanted to finance this conventionally, you'd have a payment just over $25,700 a month. One last thing are stimulus checks. If you have not gotten a stimulus check or stimulus payment and you were eligible, there is a thing called recovery rebate that you can apply for, and they will send it out to you. I've had people ask about this lately. I'm going to put the link in this video description again. Take a look at it. If you or anybody you know, share that link with people, share this video with everybody too, okay? This is the backside of Corona del Mar, called Little Corona. They're dredging the bay right now and cleaning out the sludge and gunk out of the bay. They do this every few years. You see them do this stuff. They dig down and scoop out junk. Now this next one is $6,995,000. 4,796 square feet, beautiful house. Okay. If you wanted to finance this conventionally, 5 bedrooms, 7 baths, it would be a whopping $29,521 a month. Gotta have the cheat sheets for this because I can't remember all the figures. I'm going to end this video here with the dredging boat behind me, and there's a story out of North Carolina. Buddy Shoup is a landlord with 35 properties, and Mr. Shoup is furious because he's got one tenant that owes him $24,000 in back rent, and this guy's bought 3 boats during this time. Now, guys, we're seeing absolute insanity right now. We're seeing the stock market at all-time highs. S&P 500 hit it again today, and it's absolute lunacy. Goldman Sachs, who just said expect a 10 to 20% correction, today came forward and said no. We're going to see this thing race forward another 10 to 20% now. So from one day to the next, it's going up, it's going down. But guys, whatever this market is, with all the bad news that we've had today, the stock market should be down 5,000 points. And there is not an ounce of legitimacy to the markets right now. Take care of yourself. Please understand this infrastructure bill has nothing in it for you. It's got taxes. They're going to raise a tremendous amount of taxes through crypto. $28 billion is the figure I found. So you guys, you're going to see a lot of different things come out of this, but there's not going to be a lot of help for the individual. So please take a second to like the video. Please hit the subscribe button, share it with all your friends and colleagues. If you want to join Patreon, join the Patreon channel, please. We've got an email list you can join for free. Sign up for the email list, and I will see you guys very soon.